Prince Harry right now is on the stand in London. He is testifying in his case against the publisher of the Daily Mirror. He has accused the Mirror Group newspapers of using unlawful methods to gain access to stories, including hacking his phone. For the very latest this morning, we're joined by CTV's Danielle Hamamdjan. She's in London. Danielle, good morning. What do we know so far about what has happened as Harry sat down in the witness box today?
Well, he took the stand. He was meant to do so yesterday. The judge had ordered him to be present in case the opening speeches ran short. He did not make an appearance. The judge said he was a little bit surprised. So not off to a stellar start, but he is here now. He is in this building, and he began with a 55-page witness statement. And just to sort of summarize what this is all about, Prince Harry believes that his voicemail was hacked into over a period of 15 years, starting when he was 11 years old, and he has made it one of his life's missions to go after the British tabloids. And so in this witness statement, he says, and if you'll allow me, I just want to read a few excerpts that stood out to me, Anne-Marie. He says that, of course, the tabloids focused on his successes or reported on his successes, but they took, quote, greater pleasure in knocking me down. I always felt as if the tabloids wanted me single, as I was more interesting to them and sold more papers. He said his role in the royal family suited the media, especially when you're, quote, the spare. You're either a playboy prince, the failure, the dropout, or, quote, in my case, the thicko, the cheat, the underage drinker. One excerpt that stood out to me, he talks about back in the day listening to voicemails for the first time, only they weren't marked as new, and he couldn't understand why. He thought perhaps, this was a new technology, fairly new at the time. He thought perhaps there was a technical glitch, but he realizes now, with the benefit of hindsight, that what he believes that he was hacked into. He ends his witness statement by saying that there are 31 journalists behind the stories that are being examined in the High Court, the building behind me, and the reporters are not obliged to show up in courts. None of them are actually going to show up, and he says he finds it absolutely appalling that they have refused to do so, to show up and to defend their tactics. He ends the witness statement by saying that their cowardice, quotes, speaks volumes, and I don't understand how they are allowed to hide.
Danielle, what's at stake in this trial? We know Prince Harry has had a long history of a beef with the press, particularly the tabloid press, for a number of years. He has done litigation before. What's at stake in this trial specifically?
Well, he wants to hold them accountable, and he says he wants them to stop hiding behind their organizations. There is a reason why he is the first senior royal in over 130 years to do this. It costs a lot of money, and you need a lot of motivation, and he's got both. Like I said, he believes this is his duty. This is sort of vindication for what happened to his mother, and he believes, he did say today, and it's in the statement, that the thought of, quote, people like Piers Morgan and others hacking into his mother's voicemail, Diana, makes him, quote, sick. And so, and those things affected him at the time. He was just 11 years old. And voicemails, were his main way of communicating. He was at boarding school at the time. Text message wasn't as common as it is now. So for him, this is vindication. This is setting the record straight. And though he has written a tell-all autobiography, he has given interviews, to be questioned by a prosecutor on the stand, this is the ultimate interview for Prince Harry, because he believes that he will finally be believed. It'll be on the record.
It'll be interesting to see the transcripts coming out of that later on. Danielle, thanks for the live update this morning.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.